Hi guys, hopefully you're okay. Another video. If you miss the online classes this week, this is a little bit of a summary without the plank, without some of the squats. Or if you've done the class and one little bit of more, an extra bit to do, here's the class. I'm currently teaching online Tuesday, Thursdays at 12 o'clock, then Thursdays at 6:45 in the evening, and then Saturday at 10 a.m. If you want to join us, send us a quick note at info@pilatesnutrition.co.uk. Let's get going. And today we're just going to be extending the arms, doing a few squats, so hopefully we can move, and more than anything, let's just have some fun. So we're going to have with the feet hip distance and parallel, and let's just take a few breaths in here. As we inhale, let's just bring the air to the back of the rib cage, and as I exhale, bring the rib cage down. And good in breath. And one more in. And as I inhale, I'm going to come into a little bit of a parallel squat, and then up. And squat as I inhale, and up. And two more of these, and I'm going to show it to you from the side. And squat, and down. And when I squat next time, I'm going to stay into that squat. The hands are going to look behind the body, and I'm going to extend the arms. What will want to happen in here is just that spine wants to start moving. The shoulder blades will want to do this. No, it's just the arms extending. You may be able just to go here. You may be able to go all the way up. We all have our own flexibility. Nothing changes. We stay into that squat, and we keep the wrist alignment. And we extend those arms and bring them back in line. Two more of this. And after this last one, as I bring the arms to the side of the body, I'm going to come up from that squat, and I'm going to go again. Squat and extend, lengthen, and arms to the side of the body. Good. And back, in. One last one, and we're going to make it a little bit harder. As I come up, I'm going to bring the heels up and the arms to the ceiling. Bring the heels down, arms by the side of the body, squat and arms extension. And we go again. Keep that balance, heels down, arms to the side of the body, squat, extend, lengthen, and up. One more of these. And this is the last one. And we're staying into that squat. Stay into that squat, extend the arms. I'm going to try to lengthen the legs if we can, keeping that lovely lengthened spine as well. I feel those hamstrings stretching, and I'm going to bend and lengthen. Try not to round the lower back. One last one, try to keep that chest parallel to the floor, and bend the knees, come up. I have a couple of nice shoulder rolls, and from here bring the feet a little bit wider than hip distance, and from here let's just do a little bit of rotation from side to side. Doesn't matter so much what's happening with the hips. If we want to keep them moving, we can. One last one, and then just bring the feet a little bit closer together. We're going to have a good in breath, and we're going to fold one leg up. Good. From here, I'm going to bring both hands towards that knee. I'm going to lift that knee a little bit higher if we can. And then with the opposite side, I'm going to keep that knee folded, and I'm going to bring the same side arm chest high. Good. I'm going to start rotating head, neck, and chest if we can. And then come back to the middle. One more of this. Head, neck, and spine. Rotation. And one last one. So 3 of these. Bring the hand And let's just push that leg up from the arms and release, and up again and release. One more, and bring that leg down. Good in breath, and we go up with the other leg. Good. Try to keep that body weight balance, and let's just grab that knee, bring it a little bit higher. Same side, comes up, chest height, and I'm going to do head, neck, and chest, and come back. Keep on balancing, and head, neck, and chest, and back. One more, I'm letting that knee go down. Don't let it. That elbow is pushing that knee up, and back. Bring that hand on top of that knee. Lengthen, bring that a little bit higher, and release, and up, and down. One more, up, and down, and we bring that leg down. Good, we're going to be doing a little bit of lunges now. So I'm going just to adjust a little bit the camera. And we're going to come into high kneeling. From here, I'm going just to fold one leg over, and both hands are going to be on top of that knee. We're going to have a nice open of those hip flexors. Make sure that the knee doesn't go above the toes, so just nice and open foot. And try to have that pelvis as much as possible square. Good. Hinge a little bit more forwards. Opposite arm will just come up to the ceiling. And as I hinge a little bit more, I'm going just to look at the ceiling, open the chest, and see if you can open the arm behind. And we hinge back and have the arm to the chest, level, and we hinge, and we have a nice little extension. Good. One more of these. Bring both hands on top of that knee. I'm going to tuck in the toes. And from here, I'm going to reach forwards. So we have the chest towards the thigh. We can have the full on hand, so we can just do fists. I'm going to be doing fists on this one. And from here, we're going just to lengthen the back leg, and the back heel pushes out, so I'm having a nice stretch. So I'm bringing body weight behind. Then I'm going to continue bringing body weight behind, and I'm going to put my hands on top of that knee, and I'm going to bring the spine up. If we can, the arms are going to come chest height, and I'm going to lengthen the front leg. And bend it. And lengthen. If this is too much, just stay in the other variation. We can stay with the chest down on top of the thighs, or we can just stay in this position. When we're done with those three, come down, bring that knee down, and let's just change that. Bring the other leg forward, hands on top of that knee, tucking the toes, and the first few, we're just only hinging over, opening those hip flexors. These exercises are just great if you've just been for a run, or if you're going for a run, if you want to stretch a little bit before or after. Maintain that knee not going above the toes, and the pelvis as much as possible square, which it wasn't. Good. One last one, we go forwards, we bring the opposite arm to the ceiling, hinge a little bit more, head, neck, and chest go up. Try to protect that lower back with the abdominal, so it's not coming from that lower back. And I hinge back, and arm to the chest, and we hinge forwards, arm to the ceiling, head, neck, and chest up. It may be a smaller movement than what I'm doing now. We all have our range, in particular into extension. This is the last one. Good. And we bring the chest towards that thigh, either hands or fist. You choose. We tuck in the toes of the back leg, and we're going to lengthen that back leg. That heel pushes down. We're either going to stay here, Or if you want to just try, bring the hands on top of that knee, lift that chest. And if you want to go a little bit more, up to the chest, and let's just lengthen that leg, front leg, and bend. And lengthen, and bend. One more of this, and bend. Bring that chest towards that thigh, and bring that knee down. And let's just have a nice lovely stretch before we come onto the mat. Good. I'm going to come and lay onto the mat. We're doing 3 variations of spine curls. So we're just all about the legs, I guess, on this video today. We're going to have the arms towards the chest height. And from here, we're going to bring the arms overhead as we inhale. As we exhale, we're going to have the feet parallel, hip distance, and let's just bring the spine up first by tilting that pelvis. Body weight goes towards the knees, and rib cage is down. Good in breath, and as we exhale, start tilting that pelvis from the breastbone, 1 vertebra at a time. Last thing is the pelvis. 2 more for fun as we warm up. As we exhale, we come up. Good. Feels really nice. And then start coming down. The arms are just not like flopping around. They're just working as well. They're just trying to reach towards the end of the room. This is the last one. As we exhale, we come up. Hold it in there for a good in breath. Exhale, come down. Good, we're going to bring the arms to the ceiling. I'm going to fold one leg and I'm going to hug that knee. Good, so we're going to be hugging the knee. And already, as you can see, my pelvis is starting to tilt. Yeah, I'm going to try to get a little bit more into a neutral position of the pelvis. Elbows wide. And we're going to be doing spine curls from here. So we're going to have a good in breath. As we exhale, we tilt that pelvis and we come up. The knee wants to go up. We're not letting it. So we're pressing that knee towards the body and we're opening from the spine. And come down on the next exhale. For the next one, we're going to bring the toes up. So we're just only on the heel, so we feel it more on the back of the leg. As we exhale, we come up and come down. One last one. And up as we exhale. And down. Release that leg. Let's fold the other one. The first one can have the toes onto the floor. So just hug that knee, good in breath. Try to have that pelvis in neutral, even though it won't be. As we exhale, we come up. We keep on hugging that knee. We lift that pelvis up. As we exhale, come down. If this variation is too much for you, you can stay into the regular ones. And good in breath. And as we exhale, we come up. Keep on hugging that knee, elbows wide and pushing that leg. Down. One last one. And we tilt. And back. And we release that leg. We're going to have a good in breath and we're going to bring the arms overhead. As we exhale, we're going to continue with spine curls. We're going to bring the spine up. Good. I'm going to inhale and bring the arms to the side of the body. I'm going to exhale. I'm going to bring the spine, pelvis in neutral. Inhale, lengthen the legs. I'm going to bring the arms to the ceiling. As we exhale, chin to the chest, curl up. And we're coming into seated. I want us just to be seated quite tall. Arms go up to the ceiling. As we exhale, I start rounding that lower back. We bring the lower back all the way down. Good. In there, this is the tough part. We're going to then bend the knees without changing the position of the spine. Hip distance the legs, sole of the feet on the mat. We bring the rest of the spine down. Bring the arms overhead, keep that pelvis in neutral, and as we exhale, we go up again. Nice. And we circle the arms around. Bring the spine down. When the pelvis is in neutral, I'm going to bring the arms to the ceiling, lengthen those legs, and as we exhale, chin to the chest, curl up, and let's come into seated. Good, opening that chest, lengthen that spine. And we're going to exhale and rotate, start coming down, down, down. When that lower back is on the mat, we're going to bend the knees. Good, and come down. Arms overhead as we inhale. And as we exhale, we bring that spine up for one last one. Good, bring that body weight towards the knees. Remember, circle the arms around, have the hands onto the mat, and come down as we exhale. Inhale, lengthen legs, arms to the ceiling. And as we exhale, chin to the chest, curl up. Good, arms to chest height. And we're going to come only halfway down. So we just bring that lower back onto the mat. We're going to bend the knees. And then keeping that spine, we're going to bring the fold in the legs. And from here, we're going to be doing toe taps first. Nothing changes on the spine. We're opening the hip flexors. We also just tend to just bend the knee only. It's just not about the knee bending. It's just about the hip opening. If you want this a little bit harder, we can bring the arms up to the ceiling, maintaining that spine. And if this is way easy, we can just do double. Keep on engaging the abdominals. And if we're just tilting that pelvis, that means that the legs are actually just doing too much and we're not controlling the movement with the core. This is the last one. And hug those knees and bring the spine down. Have a little bit of rocking from side to side. And we're going to do hip rows with curl ups. So 2 variations here. We're all going to have the arms at the beginning out, and you can have the sole of the feet together, or we can just then come into knee fold, double knee fold. I'm going to stay on knee fold the first 2, and then I'm going to come down with variation 1. So we're going to have a good in breath, and as we exhale, I'm going to tilt that pelvis and rotate the spine in one direction. Don't let the legs take you and the knees are together. Hold it in there as we inhale. As I exhale, I come back to the middle. I stop as I in breath. And as I exhale, I go to the other side. Hold it in there as we inhale. Come back to the middle. I'm changing variation. So if you want to continue with this one, with the feet up, you can. Otherwise, variation 1 is here. And we're exhaling and rotating to the other side. Hold it in there. Come back. We can use this as a lovely stretch as well. Good in breath. And as we exhale to the other side. Come back to the middle. And then everybody, no matter if you have the feet on the floor or if you're just bending the hips, we're going to everybody bring the arms overhead. We're going to bend the elbows, have the hands behind the head. Elbows quite wide. I don't want it just to be here. And you still are able to see them from the corner of the eyes. Good variation. So you choose your variation. We're going to have exhale and we're going to bring the curl up. And then from here, maintaining that curl up, we're going to do the same movement of the hip. And come back to the middle. We're not able to go as much. I'm still flexing. I'm not going in the other side. I'm still just looking forwards as I come back. I do one variation with the feet down. And we hip rows towards one side as I keep on that curl up. And come back to the middle. And I hip roll to the other side as I come back to the middle. And everybody can come down, lengthen everything. Have a couple of nice arm circles. One more. And we're going just to come into 4-point kneeling. So from here, we're just going to have the hands just below the shoulders, the knees below the hips, and we're going to balance that body weight between the hands and the knees. Good. Lovely lengthened spine. We're going just to tuck in the toes, and from here, we're going to be doing only little cuts. So in the cut is the one that we tilt that pelvis, we round the spine all the way, finishing with the head. On the mini cut, we're just only going to be working up to here on the lower back. So when I do the first one, you see, well, when I do all of them, I will just flex the lower back, but nothing will change on my upper spine or head. Yeah. So I'm going to have a good in breath. And as I exhale, I tilt that pelvis, only the lower back, and lengthen. Yeah? So it's just about rounding that lower back. Nothing changes on my chest. It wants to flex, but I'm not letting it. Good. And we're doing 2 more of these. So just that lower back. Nothing changes on the head. One last one. We're using those really deep abdominals. And back. And from here, we're just going to keep those toes tucked in. Good in breath. And we're going to bring the knees up. And we exhale and we bring the knees down. Nothing changes, but we want to do the head. We want to go down. We want to collapse here. Nothing's changing. We keep on pushing up and down. And again, when we go up, I don't want it just to be here. It's just about almost hovering the mat. And down. And last one, up. And down. And let's just sit on the heels for 2 breaths. And then we're going to progress that if we can. We're either going to stay with that same movement, otherwise we're going just to be lengthening the legs, yeah? So we're going to have a good in breath, and let's just bring the knees up. As I exhale, I'm going to lengthen one leg and fold. And lengthen, the spine doesn't change. One more. And we come down. Whew. Good in breath. And we exhale. As we exhale again, the knees go up. We do 3 lengthening of the legs with the other leg. And lengthen. And bring it closer to the body. And lengthen. And fold. And lengthen. And fold. And lower. And relax. Good. Come and sit on your heels for a second. Have a nice big arm circle. Another arm circle. And from here, we're going to come around and lay onto the mat, side line. So from here, I'm going to have the elbow just below the shoulder. I'm not going to be watching TV, as I always say. I can tuck in my shirt, so we see that I'm not watching TV, or maybe I'm watching TV. So bend the knees, sole of the feet together, and we're going to push that elbow down, and we're going to open that leg to an oyster and come down. And we open and down. If we want to see the pelvis is moving, which we don't want to, we can have the hand on top of that knee, and my hand should not be moving. Last one of these, we're staying open. I'm going to lengthen that leg, point the toes, and we bend that knee, and we close. And open, and lengthen, and bend, and close. Last one. Open, lengthen, stay there. I'm going to bring that leg parallel and bring it a little bit hip distance. Then I'm going to bring the leg in line. So my leg is now in line with the spine, and I'm going to bring it a little bit behind without going forwards, without doing this. So nothing changes from the waist up. And bring that leg in line and bring it behind. Nothing changes from the waist up. And last one. And come back. And let's just bend the knee, bring the heels together. Good. Let's just do the same with the other side. So elbow just below the shoulders. Pelvis aligned with the elbow. Sole of the feet align. And then from here, I'm not watching TV. And we're going to start with those oysters. And open if we want to have the hand on top of the hip. And close. Good. When I'm open, I'm inhaling. And then when I come down, I'm not letting the leg just drop. I'm actually just using control. And nothing changes here on the waist. This is the last one. And inhale, open. Then lengthen that leg, point the toes, and bend the knee, and close. And open. And lengthen, point the toes, and bend, and close. This is the last one, I think, yeah? Open. Lengthen, stay with the toes pointing, bring that leg to parallel. And I'm going to bring the leg behind the body without going forward. Control it. And we go in line and behind. One last one. This one is really tough, but it's good to open those hip flexors and work on the core muscles. And bend the knee and close. And let's just come front of the body on the mat. And we're going to be doing the same thing as what we were doing on the squat standing up. So I'm going to bring the arms to the side of the body. The hands are going to be looking to the ceiling. The legs are going to be lengthened. And we're going to have the forehead on the mat. We're going to have a good in breath. Engage those abs to protect that lower back. And we're going to, as we exhale, head, neck, and chest go up. Think about that double chin. And the back of the neck goes up to the ceiling. And I'm going to bring the arms towards the ceiling and back to the side of the body. Nothing changes on the spine. Stay with that extension. And up. 2 more of these. And last one. And we bring the spine down. Good in breath. Prepare with those abs. Engage them. And as we exhale, head, neck, and chest up. The arms go up. Keep the arms a little bit higher if you can. And see if we can bring one arm forwards and behind. And the other arm goes forwards and behind. One more set of this. Don't lose that extension of the spine. Keep on doing that double chin. Shall we just do one with both arms? Yeah. And back. And bring the spine down. Good. Come and sit on your heels. Release that spine. Have a lovely stretch. And we're doing one more thing in front. So from here, let's just have hand on top of the other, forehead on the mat. And from here, we're just going to have a good in breath, engage those abs. As we exhale, we're going to bring head, neck, and chest up. The legs are pointing out, hip distance. We're going to have a good in breath. As we exhale, we bring the legs up. Keep those toes really pointing out. Those knees are really lengthened. Try not to do it from the lower back. So the lower back is super lengthened and we're staying there. Stay there. And we're going to start bringing the heels together and open for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the legs down, spine down. We're going again, but we're going to bring the arms up now. Good in breath. Engage those abs. Exhale, head, neck, and chest go up. Legs go up on the next one. Keep those knees lengthened. Don't go into that lower back. We're going to bring the arms up. And we're going to just bring the heels together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the arms down. Come a little bit higher if we can. Lower legs. And come. Sit on the heels. Good stretch. And come back into seated, cross the legs, whichever way we want to. Actually do it the opposite, the harder bit. One way is easy, the other one is a little bit harder. Do the harder bit. So every time that you come into cross-legged, start thinking, okay, I'm not going to do the easy way, I'm going to try the one that is a little bit harder. For me, it's just the left one forwards. I'm going to bring the arms to the side of the body, and then I'm going to go forwards into spine stretch, and I'm going to bring the arms forwards. See if we can go a little bit more. And push a little bit more. And restart the spine. And bring the arms to the side. And we're going again. Chin to the chest, curve the spine forwards as I bring the arms forwards. Reach, reach, reach. Restart the spine. And bring the arms to the side. And from here, come into mermaid position for the last two movements. So we're going just to be into this lovely mermaid position. We can hang on from the shin, and the arm will just go up to the ceiling as I inhale. Exhale, I'm going to side flexion. The arm goes up, the glute doesn't come up, and this shoulder is really far away. Come back, bring the arm down, we bring the other arm up, and we're going to slide into that lovely flexion into the other side. I don't want it just to push from that arm, I want it just to slide back from those core muscles and come back. And now from here on, we're only doing one of these. Then from here, I'm going just to have the arm to the side. I'm going to look and rotate in that direction. The other hand will just come around at the same level as the knees. And I'm going to balance that body weight between both hands. So for me, I need to reach a little bit forward. From here, we're just going to bend the elbows, put them all the way onto the mat, and we're going to lengthen. And we bend and lengthen and bend and lengthen. Two more of this. We should be feeling the back of the arms working. And last one. And we rotate back. And we have to do all of that onto the other side. So we can grab that shin. Try to have the glutes are not going to be both of them onto the mat, but just try to be as square as possible, which is not easy. From here, let's just have a good breath and reach out with the arm. And as we exhale, we do a nice side reach. Good. Stay there. And come back. Bring the arm down. We bring the other arm over. And we do that nice slide. I tend to do the hard side a little before the easier side. But the hard part of this one is just coming back because I'm not going to push the hand up. I'm going to slide back up from the core. Good, bring the arm down. I'm keeping the hand at the same level. Then I'm going to bring the other one around the knees. Balance that body weight, stay rotated. So we balance the body weight between both hands and we bend the elbows and lengthen. And bend and lengthen and bend and lengthen. Two more of these. Lengthen and bend. Come back. Lengthen those legs. And let's just have a little bit of spine stretch forward again. So let's just bring the arms up to the ceiling. We're going to keep the arms by the ears as I bring the chin to the chest and curve forward. The arms reach forwards and stay into that lovely stretch. Come back. One more of these. And chin to the chest. And we go over. And come back. And we're going to bring the head, bend the knees, grab the arms behind the body. I'll show you from the side. So we're going to push the chest up. And from here, we're going to bring the toes up. And we're going to come into a lovely reverse. and come down. 2 more of this. And up. Come all the way down. Cross leg is in the position that the hard one is. And let's just do a little bit of rotation in one direction. Come back to the middle, put in breath. And as we exhale, let's just go to the other side. Good. Good massive in breath. Another massive in breath. And we're done. So this is a mini version of what we did or we're going to do in class next week. And remember that by doing these exercises, you take responsibility of them, and you should be coming to class. So all the exercises we've done throughout the year. So yeah, any questions, let me know. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Take care.